what we decided to create, man, is if you look at any success in the world, Eric, you need 3 components, right? You need the right mindset, you need the tactics, and then you need to put it in play, right? We can agree no matter what you do. You want to get in good shape. You got to get in the right mindset to go to the gym. You got to learn from someone who knows how to do it. And then you actually have to work out, right? You want to fix your relationship. Same thing. If you want to be successful in anything, you need all 3. So that's why the course is legit going on to become a movement. 150 countries. Like, it's unbelievable. Is because the first part of the course creates a mindset that is unstoppable. I mean, if you guys are listening or watching, there's nobody better in the world than Tony Robbins. I mean, let's just be honest. His Date with Destiny, UPW, those events will go down in history. They'll be talking about them 100 years from now. So Tony anchors in a mindset where you're like, hell yes, I can do this. I feel empowered. I got this. Then the main part of the course are the tactics. It's like, how do you extract what you're good at? Like you've done recently and go, oh crap, I am good at it. All right, now that I'm good, what do I teach? Okay, this is what I teach. Okay, how do I know my ideal client? Oh, this process. How do I market? Follow my strategies. You market. So now you know what you're good at, you know what to teach, and you know how to get people to pay you. And then we teach you how to run the event. So first part's mindset, then you know how to run it. You're like, damn, I can do this. But here's the part, Eric, and I'll share this with you and everybody watching. If you ever build a course, you build a training, the part that's missing in most trainings, in most courses, is the implementation. A lot of courses get you excited. They give you the tools, but then you go, well, what do I do now? So what we decided to do is mindset, the tactics, and then we created a software. Now we're over $1 million into the software called MindMint, and that's your implementation tool. That's where you take everything you learned and you put it in play. You learn how to build the agenda, you go build the agenda. You learn how to build the landing page for people to sign up, you go build the landing page. You learn how to do a video, you go do the video. You learn how to collect credit cards, you go attach the credit card so you can get paid for your services. So that's why I think this movement has gone on. People were excited about it, but now they have the mindset, the tactics, and the implementation.
Yeah. And let's talk about this a bit, because I know when I've spoken to people about the KBB, they think it's just for the person like me who's been running a company and been successful. Yeah. They think it's about the person that's, running this big company with all these thousands of dollars and they're the experts. But today's day and age, with what the internet has done, people do not realize that they have a skill set. They do not realize that people are willing to pay you to make an impact and you can profit on it from whatever you're good at, what your superpower is. So talk a little bit about that. Great. Not necessarily a guy like me. Talk about the world and what the opportunity is.
Well, here's the cool part. We've already identified in the group 2,112 different niches. In everything you could possibly imagine, there's a girl doing workshops with alligators teaching you how to paint. There's people teaching how to do hair extensions, how to be good at sales, how to lose weight, how to be good at IT, like everything you could possibly imagine. And here's the thing I want to share, and this is really important because that was a really good point, Eric, is if you're 1 chapter ahead of someone else, just 1 year, 6 months, there's somebody starting on day 1 that can either go through all the trial and error that you figured out, or you can condense what you know and teach them. So I'll give you an example, only because I had the chance to meet Carl. Carl was in a band for almost 30 years. And the band broke up after 30. He was very successful. It wasn't just some lame band. It was successful. It made a living off it. So when the band was over, he had to get real, he said, and he went and got a corporate job. And if, again, I'm just going to tell you, because it's not and now he did an event and made all kinds of money. It's the nuances in between that really impact you. For him, I could watch his physiology change when he said he drove an hour and a half every day to work the same way with the same coffee, listening to the same music. And when he walked in, he said, I didn't have a lively office. I walked in, everybody had their head down. He said, when I walked into my office, I felt like I was closing the door to a cage. And he said, that's how I felt every day. And I'm like, dude, how'd you feel when you went home? Were you good to your girlfriend? I just wanted to get him in his heart. He's like, no, I was shitty, for lack of a better word. I wasn't happy. I was miserable. And he was just talking about not being happy. And what he did was, on weekends, he had never really done weekends. He was obsessing on a way out, and he was studying e-commerce. He had never done e-commerce, but he was obsessing. He was learning. He was being a reporter, that we call it, of other people's knowledge, like Tony was with Money Master the Game. He just reported other people's knowledge. So picture this. Carl's obsessing now. Used to be in a band, got a 9-to-5. He's geeking out on e-commerce. And then he tried it, didn't really work, learned some stuff. All of a sudden, he got obsessed with being like collecting data on how e-commerce works. He gets KBB and realizes, he sees it. He goes, maybe this is a shot. And we gave him permission to say, hey, you've been studying e-commerce for a year. You know it better than anyone. Michael Jordan's coach didn't play basketball at the time. He was the coach because he studied basketball so much, right? Yeah. So long story short, Carl, when we gave him permission and he realized he didn't have to be in business for 20 years or have initials after his name, he just had valuable knowledge that he spent years collecting. He organized it and launched this product, this training to the world. Long story short, and all results are different, but he did so well, he was able to quit that job. And the byproduct is, let's not even talk about the money. The byproduct was, he's like, I'm a better man to my girlfriend. I'm a better human. I'm working on being healthier. I eat better. I go to the gym more. I'm happier. I smile more. And he said, my commute is like 18 feet to my, kitchen table. Now, again, that sounds like, there's no such thing as magical money machines that happen overnight. But what we did is we gave him a blueprint to see, you do have knowledge. You do have information. And the cool part is, Carl is legitimately helping people see a better path by providing that education. So yeah, you've been doing this 19 years. I've been doing this for 20, but there's so many people that have a year in, and there's people starting on day one. They go, hey, I don't want to waste a year. Excuse me. Can I pay you to share that? And that's what we've done.